When the last time you've been in a real committed relationship?
When was the last Olympics?
Okay. All right. So you.
It's been a while.
All right.
It's been a while. Now, I don't know. I guess I feel like I'm ready. I feel like I'm ready to be.
I was looking at you when as I was talking to you, you look like you're in some kind of pain. Is it really bothering you a lot emotionally?
Yeah.
The confusion of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna give you a suggestion. First thing first, you got to try to simplify things.
Mm-hmm.
As you know, as a man, I'm gonna speak as an experienced person. There's two things that distract us: money and women. Mm-hmm. And you just mentioned the complications that women present, but actually, we got to look at what part we play first. Because a lot of times, like that pain or that disgust or confusion that you're dealing with, we got to look at what part we play first. Because normally in these situations, when the pain outweighs the pleasure, then we do something about it.
Yeah.
You can't be in this state of mind constantly, right? You got other things you got to do. So try to simplify things a little bit if you can. Because the more you stay in this entanglement, the more complications you get, emotional complications, and your focus, and I mean, you said a lot of that already. So,
yeah. I mean, what do you think would be the best way for me to simplify it?
I think you got to look at you first, because when I was just talking to you, you mentioned all three of them. You seem to know them. You never said really which ones that you really want to be with.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think you need to A, look at what part you play. B, the other thing is, if you're uncomfortable, you don't have to be. And that's what I mean when the pain outweighs the pleasure. The other thing you got to ask yourself, and I'm going to give this to you next time we see so we can talk. Ask yourself, is it more important to understand or to be understood? See, you told me about all three of them. You seem to understand them well. But you got to understand a lot about you. It'll help you relate to them better. Anything else? Ain't nobody pregnant, right?
Oh, no.
That's a big one. That's cool. I had to ask that. I had to ask that.
That ain't raised no fool. You know what I mean?
That causes great complications also.
If that was the case, you'd have seen some gray hairs in here. Maybe would have had a drink next to me or something.
Yeah.
But nothing like that.
So you right now, you're in the safe zone actually, because you're still on the surface.
Yeah.
So I'm glad we're having this conversation.
Yeah, me too.
So I hope I can give you some marks where you can not fall off the cliff.
Yeah.
If you do, just call me.
Yeah.
And don't panic if you make a mistake, because mistakes are made in relationships. Last thing I want to say to you is that when we look at relationships, the key word is relate. We got to relate with ourselves first. It'll help us relate to anything outside of us. You'll find a lot of peace in that. All right? Yes. Yes. Just dig in. Let's look at ourselves. Take our inventory. You know, us men, we like to have our cake and eat it too.
Yeah.
It's real.
Yeah.
All right, brother. I'm going out.
All right.
Peace and love, man.
Always.
Call if you need me.
Always.
Love you, man.
Love you too. Late time stuff.